So, some breaking news literally just broke the fashion internet. We're talking about the Birkin bag. Jane Birkin's original Birkin bag, the Birkin that started it all, just sold at auction for $10 million. Like, what? Before we dive in, if you're new here, my name is Ajda, and I create videos and content on luxury handbags, timeless style, travel vlogs, life in New York. So if you like that kind of thing, then I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. We probably occasionally get too excited about handbags, but that's why we're here. So now, $10 million for a handbag. Like, let that sink in. That's literally a house in most places. Well, actually several houses. I mean, that's a whole real estate portfolio in a bag. Let's break down why this particular bag has commanded such an astronomical price and what this means for the luxury market as a whole. For those of you that may not know the whole story, let me take you back to 1984. Jane Birkin was a British actress and singer. She was on a flight from Paris to London when she happened to be seated next to Jean-Louis Dumas, the executive chief of Hermes at the time. She was trying to fit a straw bag in the overhead compartment, and everything just fell out. She complained to Dumas about not being able to find a leather weekend bag that she liked and that could hold all her stuff. So Dumas took this as a challenge and invited her to help design the perfect bag. The result was the Birkin bag. It was spacious, elegant, and incredibly practical. But so what people don't realize is that not only did Jane lend her name to the bag, but she actively participated in the design of the bag. So the bag that we're talking about today that just sold, that is the very bag, the very first prototype that Jane herself used and loved. So what exactly happened at this auction? According to the reports that came out today, the bag was put up for auction following Jane Birkin's passing last year. Her family decided that certain personal items should be sold with proceeds going towards the charities that Jane supported throughout her life. So the auction house expected to get somewhere around maybe $500,000 to $800,000 for the bag, which would have already made it the most expensive bag ever sold at auction. But what happened next actually really shocked everyone in the room. So after an intense bidding of nearly 15 minutes, which is like just an eternity in time for auctions, the hammer went down at $10 million. So who's the buyer? Well, the buyer has chosen to remain anonymous, although rumors have it that it may be a major museum or it could be like some very prominent collector from Asia or the Middle East or something like that. So again, this isn't just any Birkin, it is the Birkin. It's not only the original prototype, but it is the Birkin that Jane used herself for like many years, and she used it regularly. So you see that the photos in the auction show the wear and tear. And honestly, that's exactly what makes it so valuable. She was known for using her Birkins. She didn't baby them. She didn't just treat them as like precious objects or anything like that. She would decorate them. She would even like paint on them, apparently. I mean, this bag shows all the hallmarks of being truly loved and used. The provenance is impeccable, and there's absolutely no question about authenticity here. And in the world of collectibles, we know provenance is everything. So let's put this in perspective. before today, the most expensive handbag that had ever sold at auction was a Himalaya Niloticus crocodile diamond Birkin that went for about $500,000, which, you know, was already mind-blowing. So this has just like blown that record. What does this mean for the luxury market? First, it firmly establishes certain handbags as being legitimate investment assets, potentially even outperforming traditional stocks and real estate in terms of appreciation. Second, it elevates the status of the Birkin. I mean, it elevates it from being simply an exclusive luxury product to now we're talking like a cultural artifact and immense historical significance. So we're talking now about a handbag in the same breath as we're talking about fine art or historical artifacts. I think it's important to remember who Jane Birkin was beyond just the namesake of a famous bag. She was an incredible actress, very influential. She was an incredible singer as well. And she was a style icon that helped determine the look of like the 1960s and 70s. She was known for her humanitarian work and activism throughout her life. The fact that the proceeds from this auction are going towards the charities that she supported, it really is a beautiful tribute to her legacy. And in a way, her bag is continuing the charitable work that she championed throughout her life. I think what really stands out to me here is the provenance. It's the story behind the bag. That's ultimately what gave this Birkin such tremendous value. It wasn't about being in pristine condition or having rare materials. It was about the life that the bag lived and who it belonged to and really what it represented. So as someone who's building a platform dedicated to vintage luxury, I'm talking about La Lignée, which is my curated marketplace that I am launching this fall. I've never been more certain that these pieces matter. Their craftsmanship, their stories, the way they connect us to history and personal style. It's not just about owning a bag, it's about carrying a legacy. So there you have it, the $10 million Birkin bag. It's more than just a luxury item. It's a piece of fashion history, cultural significance, and a testament to the influence that Jane Birkin has had throughout her lifetime and beyond. What do you think about this astronomical price? Would you ever invest in a luxury handbag as an alternative asset? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, share it with your friends and other vintage lovers out there who might find this interesting. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thank you so much. Until next time, bisous.